Elon Musk said Tesla can go bankrupt. If someone told you before the start of 2022 that Tesla would possibly face bankruptcy in just 7 months, you most likely would not believe them. However, recently the CEO of multi-billion-dollar company Elon Musk himself has said that Tesla can go bankrupt, and this doesn't come as a surprise with what Tesla has gone through in the past few months. In this video, we will tell you all the details about Elon Musk's recent interview regarding Tesla and his concern about bankruptcy of Tesla. Hard times at gigafactories. It is no secret that Tesla has been facing difficulties, as evident with its recent layoffs decision, lawsuits resulting from the layoffs, falling shares, and decreased production. According to Musk, the electric vehicles manufacturer is set to lose billions of dollars as a result of continuous supply chain issues, new plant openings, and COVID lockdowns. It is worth mentioning that for Tesla, the previous 2 years have been a complete nightmare due to supply chain disruptions, which has affected the Austin and Berlin Tesla gigafactories massively. In an interview with Tesla's owners organization, Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, mentioned his concerns and said, "We have not yet overcome it. Our main issue is how to keep the factory running so we can pay our employees and avoid going bankrupt." Additionally, Musk stated in the interview that Tesla is losing billions of dollars as a result of the 2 facilities it launched in Texas and Germany due to supply chain challenges that have resulted in puny output thus far. Musk also referred to the plants in Texas and Germany as money furnaces because of the massive amount of money it's wasting every month. It won't be wrong to say that Musk exaggerated parts of his interview, and he might have been doing so when he mentioned the possibility of bankruptcy. For instance, he used colorful rhetoric rather than solid financial analysis when he claimed that automakers in general desperately want to go bankrupt. However, the business is nearing the end of its most challenging quarter financially in more than 2 years. Supply chain failure. Since COVID-19 first appeared 2 years ago, supply chain failures have been particularly crippling for automakers, who rely on parts from all over the world. These automakers' issues were made even worse by a shortage of computer chips required to power automobiles' computers, which drove up the cost of both new and used vehicles. Automakers were forced to close plants for 8 weeks as the pandemic broke out in the US in order to stop the virus from spreading. Orders for semiconductors were canceled by some component companies. In a May discussion with the Tesla owners group, Musk explained that Tesla's Texas factory was unable to create the ideal number of cars due to difficulties in increasing production of its new 4680 battery, as the machinery needed to make the older 2170 batteries is stranded in a Chinese port. Early in June, Elon stated that owing to the weak economy, he has halted all hiring and could have to let go of 10% of Tesla staff. Additionally, he also announced a 10% overall compensation reduction. Financial instability. Many experts think that the company's financial issues are more serious than most analysis and people can see. Why? The answer is simple. It is because a large portion of their money is hidden in China. The company wasn't that lucrative until they were in China, and since China forbids businesses from taking money earned in the country back home, Tesla is in a serious situation. Tesla itself gave another hint of how serious problems are for Tesla when it stated that the company will be reducing its paid workforce while continuing to add hourly production workers. As generally, the majority of companies that reduce personnel are usually facing some sort of problems inside. However, even after all of this, many analysts predict that Tesla will continue to be profitable despite the supply chain problems that plague it and the majority of other manufacturers worldwide. For the past 2 years, the business has been generating higher quarterly profits than the prior quarter. It appears that the run of earnings increasing sequentially is likely to end. Analysts predict that adjusted earnings would drop from the record $3.7 billion that Tesla earned in the first quarter to $2.5 billion in the second quarter. This will still be higher than adjusted income of $1.6 billion in the second quarter of 2021. In comparison to the fourth quarter, Tesla's manufacturing of new cars did decline in the first quarter, though most other automakers worldwide reduced production in the quarter compared to the prior year's levels. Tesla's year-over-year production was still up 69%. Due to difficulties increasing production of its new 4680 batteries, and the fact that the tools needed to create its traditional 2170 batteries are locked in port in China, Musk claimed Tesla's Austin facility is going straight into losses. Musk's concern about the future of Tesla. Later on in the interview, Musk addressed the Austin-based Tesla owners of Silicon Valley organization, saying, "This is all going to get corrected real fast, but it requires a lot of attention." As the company first relied on the conventional 2170 batteries for the car produced there, Musk claimed that the Berlin factory is in a somewhat better situation. However, Tesla's California plant, which uses some auto parts made in China, as well as its Shanghai factory, which produces cars, were also impacted by the closure. Furthermore, in order to work on a site update to increase capacity, Tesla plans to halt the majority of production at its Shanghai factory during the first 2 weeks of July. Meanwhile, many major analysts have decreased their long-term price targets for Tesla shares from $1,125 to $1,000. They anticipate Tesla to produce 242,000 units in the second quarter, which is less than the sell-side average of 280,000 units. Additionally, they lowered their second quarter's estimate from $2.06 per share to $1.10 per share, which is below the consensus of $2.08, citing the outlook for lower deliveries, the resulting impact on margins, and an anticipated impairment of the share value. However, it must be said that he was still bullish on Tesla and pointed out that the company's long-term fundamentals are solid, and that its advantage over other automakers in the transition to electric vehicles will likely be extended by the growing supply limitations. All in all, given all of its current problems, it makes sense that Elon Musk would want more people to be aware of the fact that there is a possibility of Tesla going bankrupt as things get worse all around the globe due to major inflation and has resulted in recession and increased prices everywhere. That is it from today's video. We hope you enjoyed the content of the video. If you did, show some love and hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you never miss out on any of the amazing videos we have in store for you.